Welcome, audience. Welcome, students, to another session of the business plan. In our previous session, we did look at what the business plan is. We did look at also the coverage of the business plan. And we're going to take the coverage in details from henceforth. Okay. Now, every business plan should have what I would say is an executive summary. Here, you can also say the introduction should have the name and addresses of the business. What's the name and address of the business? First, that's the first thing we have to know. Not only that, we also have to know the names and address of the principal owners, stakeholders in the business. Who are they? Where do we find them? The purpose of the business. What's the business set up to do? And again, in the executive summary, we should have a statement of financing needed if it's for funding. Because business plans are, we said, the roadmap of companies, especially if it's a commercial one, then we need to protect the business plan, in which case we have a statement of confidentiality of reports. Okay. So these are seen in the business plan, the executive summary. But for now, let's go into the details. Earlier, we talked about the business, what you're going to do as a setup. Okay. Now, whatever you're going to do, you need to evaluate. You need some sort of evaluation of the environment. And the environment, in this case, we're talking of the industry for which the product, the service is in. Are you in the media? If it's media, is it electronic media? You should know. Are you in the manufacturing? If it's manufacturing, what manufacturing? Is it textiles? You should know. So once you know the industry, okay, then you have to identify the industry trends. How are developments, changes occurring in that industry? So you look at it from the economy. Okay, is the economy helping the industry? Now, talking about economy, those who have business background, at least you know that every economy goes through what we call the business cycle. It's a cycle. The economy has got its ups and downs. At a point in time, the economy will be in a boom. At another point, the economy may be nearing a depression or in a depression, which is the opposite of the boom. Okay? At another point, the economy will be slowing down. Okay? Then at another point, the economy will be recovering. So you look at the trend, know the state of the economy, then if it calls for that particular business or is going to be viable, then you know. Okay? There are times some businesses you set up at the wrong time. The industry is not doing well. In that case, it will affect the business setup. Again, the culture. What's the culture of the environment? that you are entering into, does it augur well for that business you are setting up? If it doesn't, then you have to change, because it's going to affect business. What's the technology in that environment? Can you afford the technology? These days, businesses, almost all businesses are driven and are directed and hang on technology. If it's a microfinance sector you are entering, have you got what it takes to buy the software or build software for that firm? So that industry, if you don't have the software, certainly you can't compete. Okay, so it calls for technology, legal concern. There are some businesses, certainly before you can set them up, you need the permit. So legal concern, it goes with legalities, and there are many of them. You can't set up a radio station, an FM station, without the permit. So you have to go to the relevant authorities for. So all these are important. Okay, what are the future outlook of that business as far as prospects are concerned? You have to know. Okay, who are the competitors there? You also have to know. There are some competitors. You venture into that business, they will compete you out, and in that case it becomes a worthless venture. So you have to know who the competitors are. Can you compete with them? If they are big, very big competitors, and big here, I'm talking big in terms of setup, big in terms of finances, big in terms of resources. If you cannot, then you must reconsider. You must also look at the segmentation. You must segment the market and then know the target that you want to reach out to. You can't reach out to all, but your segmentation, you find your target there. If it's there, then you can focus on that. Okay. You also have to do industry forecasts and know whether the future, as we said, of the industry is a viable one. The trends, okay. You have to do situational analysis. Earlier, I talked about it. Internally, you have to look at your strengths, your weakness. You have to look at opportunities out there, and you have to look at threats. Okay. You have to look at your past and your background. So you have to do that. And then you also have to analyze your current situation and identify problems and challenges. Okay. In which case we are talking of a terminology we use popularly as SWOT. You apply the SWOT. Okay. And here the SWOT, we're talking mainly about strength. It's an acronym that stands for strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. You do that analysis. But the strengths and weakness, those are internal. When I say internal, they are those that you have control over. For instance, the quality of your product, something you have control over. So that may be a strength or weakness which you can address. Again, the packaging is something you have control over. Pricing, you have control over. All those things may either be strength or weakness, depending on where you stand. But the opportunities and threats, they are external to you. You cannot, you don't have control. You only have to position yourself and adapt to them. Okay? And some of those opportunities or threats may be the economy. If the economy is in a recession, you cannot do much about it. You only have to adapt to it. Okay? technology. If technology is moving on fast, you cannot stop it. You have to adapt by it. Okay, so these may be opportunities or threats depending on where you stand. Okay, and these are external to you. You don't have control over. So these strengths and weaknesses within your reach, opportunities and threats beyond your reach. So you only have to adapt. And then those within your reach, you work hard on them. Thank you for now for this session, and you come back with another session and throw more light and details on what is ahead the business plan. Thank you for your attention.